So, I was going to shoot this video as I drove, but y'all know the struggles that I have with this camera, this forward-facing camera. So I'm looking at it to see, make sure it doesn't stop recording as I'm speaking. So I'm just going to sit here and shoot the video before I need to head to the store, pick up a few things, and then I'm heading home. But I'll sit here and shoot this video. So I just left a networking event. It was called a women's. It was like a women's entrepreneur sip and learn brunch type thing, and sip and learn brunch for women, and it was awesome, y'all. So a few months ago, probably in April, my children asked. So I seen it. I was in a group, and I was in a group, like one of the Hanover PA groups, and I seen an event come up. So you had the opportunity to purchase your ticket for, I think it was $45. You could purchase your ticket, or for $80 or maybe $85 or something like that, you could purchase the ticket and also a vending table. So I intended to purchase the vending table, but I wasn't purchasing it right there that, at that moment. So I went to come back later, and I couldn't find the event. Well, I skipped ahead a little bit. So my children asked me what I wanted for Mother's Day. So I said I wanted a ticket to the Janet Jackson concert. And I keep flip-flopping with this Janet Jackson concert. So I was trying to purchase the ticket so I could go to the Hershey, the concert in Hershey, Pennsylvania. And Janet was in Baltimore a few years back, and I purchased the ticket and I ended up selling it. And I'm kind of on the fence. So I didn't get a ticket for the Hershey show, but I bought a ticket for the for the one in Baltimore again, and I might sell it. I'm like 80% sure that I'm going to go. I don't know. But anyway, my children asked me what I wanted for Mother's Day. So I said I wanted a ticket to the Janet Jackson show. So then after I saw this event, I was like, well, you know what? Never mind. Maybe I just want the money for the ticket for the to come to this networking event, and have a vending table set up. So they ended up so they were supposed to be sending me the money, which they didn't send me the money. They ended up giving me a bouquet of roses, and it had money, wrapped around each rose and everything like that, a card, some stuff like that, right? But it was enough money for me to do the Janet Jackson concert and this event. But I couldn't find the event. Like, I got my Janet Jackson ticket, but the event, I could not find it. I went searching through all the Hanover groups I could find. I put in all the keywords I could in the search, and I could not find this event. So then, like 2 weeks ago, the event popped back up in my news feed. So I was able to purchase my ticket to attend the event, but it was too late for me to purchase the ticket to vend. So I'm like, fine, just going to attend is fine. That's good enough for me. So I get there today, and it was really, really nice setup. There was food, there was unflavored tea, and there was beverages, and we could also get either like a glass of sangria or mimosa. I chose not to drink anything. I just did the unsweetened tea. I didn't have any the alcohol beverages. It was fruit, it was granola, so I had some fruit and granola, and I did get some eggs, and I didn't do the sausage because she wasn't sure what kind of meat it was. So anyway, it was really nice. So it was a panel, it was only 3 people that had vendor tables there, but it was other people who had businesses. They were on the panel and they spoke and everything. So I'm the type of person, I'm going to ask questions. So at the end, so I had questions, and comments for like 4 of the panelists. So when it came time for them to take questions, I asked the lady, you know, who was hosting, and I said, so, you know, is it just like one question, or because I have questions for 4 of the panelists? And she was like, well, let's do one at a time. You can ask your question, and then, you know, we move on to somebody else. But so I got to ask like 3 questions. And then at the end, the lady who she spoke at the end, she was asking us a few things, and she asked people to come and, you know, speak about, you know, give their experience with certain things that she was speaking about. So, you know, I raised my hand and I spoke. And at the very end, the lady who was hosting it, she said, so do any of you, not the people who, you know, paid to vend, or any of the, you know, panelists, just us who just were in attendance, do any of you want, and she was looking at me as she, you know, she was saying, and she said, well, do any of you want to say what you did? Right? Do you want to tell us about your business? And she was looking at me, and she was like, well, I'm sorry, I'm not to put you on the spot, you know, I'm looking at you, but you don't have to, don't feel pressure. So I'm like, okay. So I said, you know, well, since she was looking at me, I'm going to tell you what I did, right? So I got up and I told them about, you know, piece of the puzzle, and, you know, just a quick, not, you know, not the elaborate detail, just a quick overview of how I got started and stuff like that, right? I didn't even get into the good stuff, like, you know, how I came up with, you know, the name, and how my father's name is part of, you know, I didn't even go into all that good stuff, just a very quick overview, right? And afterwards, the lady came up to me, one of the ladies came up to me, and she wasn't a panelist either, but she has a business, but her business isn't necessarily her calling, you know, what she feels is her calling, but she does it as her way to get in front of people so that she can do what her calling is, right? And she's in my same, now y'all know I'm new to the area. I just been in this, I've been in PA for almost next month will be 4 years, but I've been in this particular area just, you know, since January, and I don't know anyone, you know, and I've learned about this app where you can go on, and it's just strictly for you to find friends, right? So that's how one of the ladies that was sitting next to me at the event, she was the best friend of the lady that was hosting the event, and they met each other on this friend finding app. So I'm like, okay, well, what's the information for this app? Because I need to find people in this area. I don't know anyone, right? I need friends. My son needs friends. We go to the playground, and some of the children are trying to play with him, you know, so we need people in our area. So anyway, the lady came up to me, and she was like, I think what you're doing would be perfect for, you know, this vending opportunity that's in Westminster. You know, Westminster was where I just had my launch party at, right? So she was like, send me your information. I'm going to send you all the information. I think it would be perfect. So she was a vendor. So she had to go pack up her table, and then she came back, and we talked some more, and we, you know, we realized some similarities we have, even us, you know, us having 4 children. We have some similarities. I'm not going to go into all of that, but she wants me to come do a puzzle event for her. And this is not the networking events that she initially reached out to me about, but she wants me to come and do a puzzle event for her. And she, you know, we started speaking, and we're in the same area, so meeting people, right? And again, like I said, I'm going to be doing 4 events per year, puzzle events per year. But so far, the one that I did, that was my launch party, that was in Maryland. The one that I have planned for September, that's in Maryland, because that's where I'm from. That's where my people are at. So I'm trying to have it closer to where my people are at. But now at this, I made so many connections at this event. Now I can start, and the space was really nice. It's at a space that I'm about to start vending at on a more regular basis, but it was a room that I didn't even know that it was back there. And, you know, I posted on my social media while I was there. I said, if I was to have an event in Hanover, PA, who would come? This is a really nice space. So a couple people said they would, you know, people from Maryland. But now I'm meeting people in my local area, right? And one of the ladies who came up to me, she's also a life insurance agent. And she came up to me and she was like, she gave me her QR code and she was like, let's connect, send me your information. She's like, I just love your energy. I don't know why. She was like, when you were asking your questions and I was listening to you speak, I said she should have been on the panel. She was like, so at the next event, you're going to be up there because I just, you just have that type of energy. You should have been on a panel, right? So I'm like, okay, speak it into existence, sis, So, I was telling them, my next event would be, where it would be. And she's actually, the lady who said I should have been on the panel, she's actually in Maryland. She came up here for the event, but she's actually in Maryland, not far from where I'm having my next event at. And she was like, okay, definitely. And she was like, it's going to be a huge success. I can just already tell your next event is going to be a huge success because I can tell by your energy. I just love your energy. We need to connect. And maybe at this next event, you'll be up there and I'll be attending one of your events and up here, making connections, right? So then another lady, she does nutrition. She was on a panel. She came up to me and the lady who I said we have so much in common. As we were talking, she came up and she connected with us and she got our cards and she wanted to connect with us because she was like, I won't forget you too, because both of you have very, unique businesses and you're both just so beautiful. I definitely won't forget you and we should connect. And, she, her husband is a pastor and he said, we look for little, we look for events for, like community engagement. She's in Hanover. Is she in Hanover? Yeah, she's in Hanover, but the church is like 45 minutes away. But they look for, community to bring people together and have little events, unique, different ideas. So, she connected with both of us to, reach out later dates. And I'm just like, this networking, I'm telling you, it's I've always been big on the power of networking anyway, but I'm like I said, I've only sold one piece in Pennsylvania, but I kept saying it will grow. The more I connect with people, the more I put the business out there, and when I start setting up my table at this this place that I'm at now, it's a marketplace here in Hanover. When I start setting up my table there, it's going to grow, and it is absolutely growing. It's just amazing. So that I knew that I was going to shoot a video today because y'all can't really see my outfit, but I'm looking a little cute today. So every opportunity that I look cute and can do a video, I choose. I'm gonna come on here because I've done quite a few videos. I done came on here and I was looking a mess. So now when I'm looking a little cute, I'm gonna do my videos on those days as well. If y'all can see me looking a mess, I need to balance it out. Y'all can see me looking a little cute too, right? But so what I really wanted to come on and say, and I know this is not going to be a huge deal to many people because people be having thousands upon thousands upon thousands of followers on YouTube and social media. But I'm excited. Remember the last video, if you watched my last video, I was saying that I was trying to get to 100 subscribers on my YouTube channel. And I actually got to 101, and then somebody unsubscribed, took me back down to 100, but I was excited to be at 100. Now I'm at 114, and you can't tell me that I'm not, up there. Like I've arrived at 114, right? I'm so excited about my little 114, and I'm excited because it's growth. You know what I mean? That 114 will turn into 214, and the 214 will turn into 314. I have faith that it will grow, and I'm excited for all 114 of my subscribers. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, and I know that it will grow. And it's not a race for me, as slowly or as fast as it grows, I'm with it. I'm not pumping the brakes on how fast the business grows, but I'm also not rushing things. It's going to move at its own pace. And I also wanted to tell you guys that I have 25 pieces sold. So when I did the math, I was at 24. So, and I had only been in business for 2.5 months. So if you average that out, that's like averages out to like 9 pieces per month, a little more than 9 pieces per month. not exactly 10 if we're doing it mathematically, averaging it out. But that's not bad. I've only been in business 2.5 months, and right as I posted on social media, and I said that I'm at 24 pieces sold. I'm going to do something really nice for the 25th customer, or the person who buys the 25th piece. And I posted this piece. A friend of mine, we went to high school together. We instantly clicked. It was just me and her, through high school. I had a lot of friends in high school, but me and her, we clicked right away. And if you saw her, you saw me. If you saw me, you saw her. And we call each other sisters. And she saw the piece, and she was like, "Oh, that is my," all caps, "that is my piece. That's just me right there. That is mine. Check your email, check your text. I just sent you a text message. That is my piece. I need that." Right? She hadn't even seen the status about the 25th customer. Right? So she texted me, and this was like 11:40 something, almost midnight. And she's texting me like, "I need this piece." So she bought the piece, and because she was that was the 25th sale, I gave her 25% off on that piece, and I also gave her 7% off on her next purchase. Why 7? That's a kind of random number. Normally people do 5% off, 10% off, 15. 7, because if you add 2 plus 5 together, that equals 7. So since she was the 25th customer, I gave her 25% off. Not the 25th customer, because some of my customers I have one customer who has 5 pieces. I have another customer who has 4 pieces. I have another customer who has 3 pieces. I have one customer who has 2 pieces, and everyone else so far has 1. But so she wasn't my 25th customer, but she bought the 25th piece. So because she was my 25th sale, I gave her 25% off that piece, and I added the 2 and the 5 together, and she has 7% off her next piece, right? And I actually have her piece because I was supposed to deliver it yesterday, but she had something that arose in her family, and we weren't able to connect. So I'm going to show you. Wait a minute. I'm going to reach it. And I just happened to not take it in the house yesterday because I had so much things in my hand. I didn't take it in the house. So this is her piece. And I don't even think it was posted, because I posted it kind of late, because I do a lot of the stuff when the baby is sleeping. I'm not sitting in the bed. Well, this is on. I think I posted this piece on my YouTube. So just go and search and you'll see it. But this is the piece she purchased. And maybe I'll unhook the camera and I'll show you like this. So it's a family. Mother, father, and child. And the quote that I said is, "There's no blessing greater than a strong, loving family unit," right? And most of my pieces are in either the black frames or the white frames. But this one, because of the color in this one, I have different frames, but some of the frames have different costs. This is a more expensive frame, and so that all plays a part in the piece. So I try to keep the pieces as reasonably priced as possible, but this particular piece needed a more expensive, not necessarily a more expensive frame, but because of the colors in this piece, it had to be. I was trying to figure out if I wanted it in a brown or if I wanted to do it in this like tan, and the tan just made it pop. So and in the pieces, the less expensive frames, they just don't come in some of, they mostly just come in either white or black. So this piece called For This Frame. And yeah, let me see if I can. I really want to get. I think I have it. If not, I think, because it's a couple of my last few pieces, I don't think I uploaded them to YouTube, so I'm going to make sure I upload this one if I have not. But I really do love this piece to the point where I may have to completely, like I said, I normally don't do the same quotes, but I may have to make me this piece. I may have to, completely duplicate this one for me. Same quote. And even the letter, I love the way I did those letters. It's something where you can admire your own work, right? I love the way I did the letters. And y'all, I'm going to tell y'all, maybe, I don't know. Sometimes I have to make the letters. I'm going to tell y'all, you may not, sometimes, the T, can you see? Sometimes I have to create the letters. I have to cut the letters from other letters and make the letters, because either I ran out, sometimes they don't have enough. I had to make the letters, but it just can't. I just love everything about that piece. I really do. And so I think I'm going to completely duplicate it and make myself one that's identical to that, same frame, same everything, same quote. So I'm here. I more so intended to do this video to tell you, I told you the business is it's writing itself, and I'm just a facilitator, right? I'm not shaping it, it's shaping me, is what I feel like. But so I wanted to tell you about the 114 subscribers. I wanted to tell you that I sold my 25th piece, 2.5 months in the business. That's a success for me. I love it. I'm working on getting a website. Wait till y'all see these new business cards that are coming. And yesterday when I went down to Maryland, I took a tour of the spot the next event is going to be at, and I absolutely love it. And it's I thought I knew what the next event was going to be, and then it transformed into something else. So the title of the next event is Labor Day Manifestation Mixer. And you may think, based on the title, that you know what it's about, but you probably don't. And I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not even gonna tell the people who will be in attendance, because I want there to be an element of surprise to all of my events. So I'm not even going to tell people. Use your imagination based on the title of each event, and you may think but you have no idea. But when I went to view the space, because I had to, you have to view it, because I have to be able to envision how I'm laying everything out. I have to know, if I want to do food or bring, desserts. I just need to know the layout, and I needed to know how parking, because I'm parkingly challenged. Okay. So I always have to have events, where parking conditions are easy and it has ample it's just nice. But the space itself, and of course when I get there, I'm gonna do a video and I'm gonna show y'all the space. But the space itself ties in. This is completely unplanned, okay? The space itself, the decor, I don't even have to decorate, because it's already decorated. Which is when I was speaking with the lady yesterday, she said people, they rent this space for baby showers, they rent it for birthday parties, they rent it for different events. And what they love about it is they don't have to decorate. I mean, of course I'm going to do some decorating, put my own touches on it. But if I wanted to go in that space and have it completely as is, that space is set up. I can go in there and have my event as is, and the decor there, it ties in with the theme of the event. And once I, when it comes and I do the video, you'll understand. I will let you, you'll see how it all ties in. But I'm like, this is writing itself. Who would have thought that the space that I picked, I booked the space because it had a capacity that would fit the amount of people that I was wanted in attendance. It was reasonably priced. It was in Maryland, and the space looked nice on the pictures, but I had no idea. When I walked, I can't. I'm trying to say it without saying it, so I'll just leave that alone by now. But this thing is writing itself, y'all. Like, I keep coming on here and I keep telling y'all, the business is moving this direction, that. It's blowing my mind. It is blowing my mind. The business is literally God, somebody is writing this business, and I'm just a facilitator. Okay. So, I'm sitting here in this parking lot. I need to go to the store. I need to get back home to finish, cleaning. I was in my zone this morning cleaning, had my music going and all of that, but the event started at 11, so I had to get out of the groove and get dressed and come to the event. So I need to go back home and finish cleaning because neighborhood insurance baby comes home tomorrow, and it's just easier to get everything done when he's not there. And he's just gonna come home and unclean, but I cleaned anyway, so it's kind of pointless. But anyway, I'm gonna get off of here, but y'all stay tuned because some big stuff is happening. If you're watching and you want to help, so I'm at 114. If you want to help me reach 120, because I set my YouTube subscriber goals in small increments. So if any of you are watching and you want to help me hit 120, share this with 6 of your friends. Ask them to subscribe, and then ask them to share it with some of their friends and ask them to subscribe. So I'm gonna go ahead and this weekend has been such a beautiful. Yesterday it was such lovely weather. Today it was such lovely weather. If it's like this tomorrow, maybe, me and neighborhood insurance baby, we're gonna go to the park anyway. I don't care what the weather is. So, but hopefully it's a nice day tomorrow. Maybe we'll go do something. But oh, you know what? I have some people coming to pick up some pieces tomorrow, which is rare, but it was a special set of circumstances. So they wanted to come pick the pieces up, so I'm letting them come pick their pieces up. But that's not something that I don't like people at my house. I don't know if y'all know that. I do. Anyway, it's a special set of circumstances, so I am letting these people come pick up their pieces. But normally, I either ship, and I only deliver if I have to go to Baltimore for something else, and I was delivering this piece. So if I have to go to Maryland, I'm going to be in the area and I have somebody who, just purchased a piece, I'll say, look, I have to be in the area. Instead of you paying shipping costs, I can deliver it because I'm already going to be there. But under normal circumstances, I don't really deliver. And I don't normally, if somebody's local and they want to, and I run it out to the car, that's fine. But like I said, I haven't only sold one piece in Pennsylvania so far, and that wasn't even in Hanover, that was in Philly. So I haven't really had any local sales. But after today and all of this networking I have done, yes, I'm going to have some local sales. I'm claiming it. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this, and I hope I wasn't y'all know I can get on here and I can ramble and I can jump from one thing to the next. So hopefully when I do these videos, y'all get something out of it, even if I'm all over the place, right? So yeah, I'm going to end this, and I'm the neighborhood insurance lady, and as always, I'm wishing you love, laughter, life insurance, and pieces of the puzzle. Talk to you soon.